I see we have you down for a new model of penis. Yeah, the one that can just like... that one. Be fun at parties. Sat the nuggets and welcome to Full Service Shop. And no, I'm not talking about getting your car serviced, it's that you're getting serviced. But also not in the way that you think I mean, but also yes, the way that you think I mean, of course, given everything else that I've been playing for November. This game has an interesting premise other than just being as slightly lewd. The concept of it really made me interested, so I'm gonna play it, and yeah. It's the year 20XX, so it could be next year, or it could be quite a while away. And the needs of every single person you know is being exceeded. Your top-notch free healthcare includes cyborg parts. Everyone does. And you're due for an upgrade. Nice. The minute you were an adult, you went out and started getting mods. It's been several years since then, and you've never really slowed down the pace. Older generations might have waffled a bit about tattoos, but nowadays, nobody bats an eye at custom prosthetics. This is an area where your body can be what you want it to be, and the people in charge protect that right. Your family was initially a little taken aback by how quickly you replaced many of your parts, but you can see how happy each one made you. And hey, you haven't swapped quite as many bits as your friends have, so in comparison, you're positively consistent. Still, there's always something new out there to try, and that's half of the fun, because, you know, you can have fun with your body, it's yours to be as serious or as silly as you want. It belongs to you and nobody else. But maybe it's also fun occasionally to act like you belong to someone else. Oh, hey. Those little thoughts in particular have been going through your head a lot lately. A few weeks back you got a voucher for a care provider and hopped right online to cash it in on a visit to a clinic. Most health issues are things... Wait. Music. It's getting some weird... Oh, that's how the music's meant to sound. I was... Never mind. Most health issues are things that you can just drop in and handle in an afternoon, but when it comes to getting new parts, there's still a bit of a wait. You've got a regular doctor and people you go to for certain specific upgrades, but your regular sexual technician moved across the county. Across the country, not even the county, giving you an excuse to try out someone and something new. A couple of your friends recommended a cute clinic that specialises in work for women and NBs, the Full Service Shop. Most sexual technicians install and repair new genitalia, but then new genitals even, and then have rooms set aside for patients to privately test them out. You know, because you need to try before you buy, and that goes for tech, that goes for cars, that goes for genitals. You know, you need to be able to try before you buy, though you technically already would have to have it switched. But this place is reportedly staffed by scientists who are enthusiastic about their vocation. An old roomie of yours has a fixation bordering on fetishism for mad scientists, and she recommended dietitians with a lavish abundance. And if the people who work there are half into mods as you are, then it'll be a welcome change, because nobody loves their job that much, right? So the reason I find this interesting is because Cyberpunk 2077, all this kind of stuff, like, I feel as though Cyberpunk stuff is looked at in a very particular kind of aspect, and it's not looked at for what it should be. I feel as though when it comes to Cyberpunk stuff, it's just like sex mental Cyberpunk 2077 kind of ringing it in clear there. Same when it goes to even things like Blade Runner and stuff like that. It just seems as though that kind of idea of it, of like sex and all that sort of stuff, is just free as you go. It's just all blowing orgies all the time. Whereas I would like to think that people would still like intimacy and privacy when it comes to things like that. And I think this one's touching on it slightly. You step into the clinic and the atmosphere is immediately different from any other one you've visited. I mean, it's nice for a start. All the others looked like a doctor's office or had a glaring white interior of a phone. I hate that. I could go on for half an hour about that, but I won't. This place has a front desk and a seating area, but that's about where the similarities end. Hello. Manning the front desk is configured with glasses and a soft demeanour. Her eye mods catch your attention. Yeah, they were piercing into the very fabric of my soul. Replacement eyes are one of the most common mods nowadays. 2010 eyesight, twice as sharp as normal eyes, is the baseline for this year's models. But the bulk of what's on the market are made to look like normal human eyes. The ones looking at you are anything but. That is I 100% thought she was either a cyborg. I suppose technically you are cyborgs. I mean like a full-blown robot or an alien. It was scary, but it's fine. Maybe you could ask after the make and model later. She waits for you to approach the desk and gives you a gentle smile. Dr. Keen. Hello and welcome to the Full Body Shop. I'm Dr. Channery Keen and I use she/her pronouns. Okay, so she. You flash back a smile and check in for your appointment. Your name is... my name is... Cove. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Your last name, Nugget. Whoa, did her... Yeah, the eyes did light up. Dr. Keen touches her glasses for a moment and a light flashes inside them. The keyboard and mouse in front of her may just be for show or for other technicians. Oh, right. I'm stuck with this piece of shit. She can just like... She's likely linked to the system through a neuromod. Lots of people have neuromods to increase memory space or to speed up thought process, but data hookups are uncommon. Cowards, you've had one for years and never been close to hacked. That's a good point, actually. Like, if you could change like any part of you, what would it, in the comments? That's what it's there for. Tell me what you would change. I have so many things. Not because I'm unhappy with me, but like I have bad knees. I'd really like some decent knees. Do you know what I would give for a decent knee? But hey, some people won't fly in airplanes either. It only takes a second and Dr. Keen turns her attention back towards you. I see you in here, Tofu Nugget. 10 minutes early. Absolutely perfect. You realise that you haven't been given her your pronouns yet. They're likely already on your intake form, but they always pay to be polite. They, them, or she, her. I suppose we'll go with they, them, because this is my experience. Dr. Keen gives a nod and touches her glasses again, possibly making a note in your paperwork. Thank you very much. Pleased to meet you, Ms. Oh, is that what you would put for they, them? So again, I'm not... If I offend anyone, I apologise. I am what you would call an ignorant bastard. So MX is what you would put on a form for they, them. Interesting. We have a few more forms for you to double check and sign. If you could look over them, and we'll have everything we need. Dr. Keen hands you a clipboard. Not a tablet. Did you not get funding from Apple? Is Apple still a thing? Has Disney finally taken over and consumed Apple? With a couple thankfully simple forms and motions towards a plush-looking seating area. Nice, you take a seat and get to work looking over all the details. You filled out most of them before coming in, so it's mostly double-checking. Familiarising yourself with their categories of parts was a hell of a doozy. Most places present their offerings of gentle replacement with little fanfare as possible. Perfect little pussies, a number of dicks, all a little larger than what the patient might have been born with, but the full service shop didn't seem to be interested in anything normal. Finding less irregular choices was also harder than you expected. You were deeply tempted to try out one of their more fanciful offerings. This it kind of reminds me of that game that I played where I made dildos. Was it something like that? Because that's scary. But the idea of having it tested out afterwards was already a little on the luck side. You narrowed it down to one of 3 energetic descriptions. And here they are. Vulva and vagina, built for all kinds of external touch and to accommodate all sorts of lovely insertables. Self-lubricating! Great. Penis, built for all kinds of external touch and to be inserted into fun textures and spaces. Do you know what the thing is you don't... you don't... I get the thing, this is what I mean by, like, it interests me to look at this because it's such a... like, if you were to go onto, like, a website looking for, like, dildos and things like that, it would just be, here's the measurements, it's made of latex, do you want to buy it? Because it's still a very, like, closed-off thing. And then I feel as though some futuristic cyberpunk stuff takes it too far in the opposite direction, where it's like advertisements for sex literally on every single fucking billboard. But like this kind of idea of it, where it's just another product. Do you know what I mean? It's modify size and girth on the go. I'm sure lots of people would be happy with that. Or touchpad. A retractable smooth plate with cutting edge sensitivity technology. Control your turn ons and turn offs by turning it on and off. Interesting. Is that what Apple decided to start making? Genitals? So this is the kind of main point of the game, I suppose, is these having interchangeable genitalia and stuff like that. And I do think that that's very interesting because, again, I am an ignorant bastard, but I can't imagine that it's necessarily nice to not feel great in what you are or have. So this idea of like just being able to go in and just swap it out and it just being more or less that simple, just like going in and getting your tires put, getting like your tires changed or something like that. That idea is very interesting. Now the thing being is that I have a penis. I don't know what you have, but I kind of like my penis, so I think I'll keep my penis. I never thought I'd have to say that, but yes, I would like to keep my penis if that's all right. Right now, this is what you've been looking forward to. Most places where, well, and then again, I'm saying that I want a penis. Never mind. Most places were so clinical about their descriptions, but the full body shop was pretty excited about it. If they were batting an eye at the idea of someone non-male with a penis, then it was only in coy flirtation and acceptance. At some point in the future, swapping out parts might be something that could be done much more casually, but for now, it was best to leave to the professionals. I mean, if you got the touchpad, just like super glue. Again, I'm not a professional. This is why we're leaving it to the professionals. And it really looks like these people are the type of nerds to nerd out over parts, not unlike you. Hi, Dr. Robin. Oh, so they're all doctors then. Well, that makes sense since it's a clinic after all. Hi, Channery. Have you seen Exit? I automatically seen. Have you seen the Exit? Someone's called Exit. I couldn't find her in the office, and I need to tell her I saw. The young woman turns and notices you and gives a slightly embarrassed smile. She has a rich, smooth tenor to her voice. Oh, the client came in early. You're Tofu Nugget, right? Yeah, that's me. Hi, I'm here for the penis. Don't know why I said that. That's gonna be a gif. I have an appointment at 10 for penis, please. I saw you in the schedule for today. It's nice to meet you. I'm Robin. Hi, Robin. I didn't know if you were chosen your technician yet, but if you want to go with me, or to give you a heads up, I'm still new. January here. Oh, okay. Here are really, well, any of them are more experienced. I don't want to disappoint you. I know this place has a reputation of having really skilled modders, but I promise to do my best if you do want to come see me. Wait, I get to pick who I want to do my mods. Okay. Yeah, it just clicked. Is that what you mean by trying it? Well, Robin, she specialises in plant-based biomods. And my most recent project... Fucking... Don't, alright? Your thoughts are interrupted by a quiet but conspicuous thump. Dr. King's gaze floats up to the ceiling, and her warm customer service smile is oh, that... I just realised the face. In an unmistaken note of irritation and foreboding enters her eyes. Robin's gaze follows Dr. Keen's. Wait, you don't think... That sounds very... viscous? Tells in the ceiling, shake once more. Twice. Shake once, twice. Jesus. And he towel falls to the ground. Followed shortly by a diminutive figure with a shock of stop-side red hair. A puff of ceiling dust comes off her, a thin, obnoxious cloud at her desk. At her desk, Dr. Keen frowns and waves away at it. Oh my god, Exit, are you okay? This is Exit. Is she trying to find the exit? Dr. Deluss If you could refrain from maintenance during active hours, we could very much appreciate it. The shrimpy redhead opens a rather large mouth. Why is the largeness of her mouth important? For later testing, I imagine. And a suitably loud voice follows. No can do. I was gonna say, like, so going. So Dr. Keen, android. Robin. Is her. Wait. Has she got like freckles that glow? That's cool. And then we've got like essentially Keanu Reeves. Anyway, no can do, Keen. The little guy got away from me. I couldn't have her running off like that. She raises a gloved hand and clutches within a waggling metal object. Some kind of mechanical, and the chrome moves smoothly, joints fluidly locking into one another. Is that the penis that I ordered? I'm thinking about solve the seam issue regarding the compound phallus. Yep. Slides in and moves very smoothly now. Or looks like you found her. Saw that little guy in one of my empty pots when I went to transplant some seedlings. There's nothing worse than finding a dick when you're trying to fucking pot plants, is there? Just sitting in there. I think I scared her. She went up to the ducks and then I couldn't find you to tell you. Oh, sorry about that. But I'm worried that she might be too eager to slide into places, and that includes the ductwork and electrical wiring. Okay, maybe I don't want that one. Can I look at the other ones that you have on offer? So that's a bright mirthful laugh. But hey, everyone gets to have a type, right? And this includes arguably sentient custom genitalia. I guess it's a happy ending. She turns to Robin, smirking. Hey. Ah, the exit seems fun. Keen's eyes flicker over to you. Keen is not that stare. I don't know. I think for the running, Keen might be out of it. She doesn't look happy today. And then back to the ceiling gremlin. Face going pale. May I remind you, we have a guest present. Robin shrugs away from Dr. Keen's frustration, backing towards the door. Yeah, maybe I'll follow Robin. We'll go back to the office, back to my office. Sorry for the interruption. Yeah, run, Robin, run. She makes a quick retreat back into the back offices. You cross one leg over the other, a slightly awkward gesture. But at the sound, the mop top turns her head towards you. Oh, crap. Huh? Comprehension melts back into the wide smile, and she offers a dusty, gloved hand. Oh, you're the 3 o'clock, huh? Dr. Dillas, please to... so wait, why you call... Wait, none of your names are Exit. I'm confused. Don't confuse me anymore, please. Pleased to meet you. But you can call me Exit. A little nickname's better anyway. I mean, why in my... when you're in my line of work, it seems pretty silly to be all formal. Yeah, I can agree with that. It's not the world's cleanly, it's not the one's cleanest handshake, but it is eagerly given, and you can detect a trace of insincerity in her. Oh, I can't detect, thank God. You respond in kind and introduce yourself. Her arms appear to become some models, but you don't recognise the casting. Not too much of a shock there. If they develop their own parts in-house, then they would need to be able to have an engineer on staff, pretty much. Ooh, nice grip. And is that an Hephaestus 305 main motor you got there? How much of me is modded? How much of me is real? You'll never know. You'll never know. How'd you... Oh, wait, Jesus, I think that's the first time that I've spoken. She cackles at your response. What? Don't sound so surprised. Exit's immediate recognition is the type of person who wears her heart on her sleeve. She's shorter than you and leans her head against your chest. Wild hair giving way as she touches you. Okay, again, consent. It's moderately louder than most recent rollers, but the energy efficiency is much better than their current 400 series. So wait, my heart? I replaced my heart. Alright, cool, sure, why not? I mean, it definitely, keep... Jesus, okay. I'm literally just accepting, like, I thought motor as in, like, the thing that allows me to move the animatronic arms. I didn't think You know, the thing that allows me to move everything. Her tone goes soft as she listens to the inside of your chest. Close up, you can see her behind her glasses, an unfocused open eye. She doesn't need eyes to see what she needs right now, though, and you get the feeling that if she stayed here much longer, she could pick out and identify each of your mods without even moving. That's invasive. Momentarily distracted, you feel her weight lean into you a little more. I killed to get a look at it. You got a good taste in parts. Nice. Exit is clearly quite interested. January's discomfort with Exit's increasingly intimate shop talk is palpable. Seriously, when we first came in here, it's just these big green eyes. It's just like, hello. Now she looks like she's about to pull out a fucking knife. And she's giving subtle head shakes, small cutting gestures with her hands. Tiny signals that Exit should stop, all of which are useless to alert the mop top as she barrels verbally forward. She taps on your chest, and that must make some kind of noise inside because she nods to herself as though congratulating herself on her theory confirmed. So, what you in for? You picked out a technician yet? She turns her head towards you. I'd love to open you up and... Finally, Janet lets out a loud fake cough, and that one gets Exit's attention. Exit snickers in her hand, into her hand, and pulls away, standing slightly more professional distance. Her free hand is holding a mechanical quarry. Oh, that's right. She still has. She still has the renegade dick, and just like. It's still wriggling. You suppose it maybe counts as a dick? Maybe? I think Miss Proper over there thinks I'm getting a little too informal with you. Yeah, just a smidge. Sorry if I made you uncomfortable. Guess I'll just... I like how... That's invasive, but I'm here to get my genitalia changed. So... I mean, it's going to get a whole lot more invasive. Guess I got a little too excited with rare models coming in the shop. I'll let you get checked in. And really, it was nice to meet you. The folks here will take really good care of you. Even January over there, who's still losing her shit. Keaton. She's pissed. I think that is enough, Dr. Delas. Exit cackles again and bounds off, without so much as a second thought to the dismantled ceiling. They'll get it later, it's fine. Keen sighs and gets out of room. back to pleasant smiles. Everything's fine. It's pretty lively today. What happened? Oh, maybe that was someone else. Delis voice. So their name's voice, or is it just that I've only heard the voice? Delis causing mayhem again. I should have known. A woman wearing a fitted suit walks in. She reaches out for the broom, and Dr. Keen surrenders without pause. Okay, Dr. Cato. I'm sorry, did we disrupt you? Johnny's body language is fueled with difference. You're pretty sure you can catch some blush in her face. Oh. Seeing these two together sparks a lingering memory. Perhaps there was a feature on the commercial for a shop somewhere. You sure you've seen them before? You scan the Asian woman from top to bottom for mods. Not a single one. You don't even see an ear piercing. Oh. Oh, natural. No, my schedule's open today. I'm just wondering. I'm just working on this strawberry scented formula today. So they own. Just give me a minute, all right? So I'm pretty sure they only work on intimate mods here. So the strawberry scented formula is for, which I don't think anyone would argue with. If you're free later, we can run some tests. She takes off the deadpan attachment from the broom and hands it to Dr. Keen. He kneels down to collect the broken ceiling tile. Oh, you've made a breakthrough, that's wonderful. I hope you keep copies of the previous formula. It would be a shame to lose it just because it was too potent. Too much strawberries. Even if I didn't, I know well enough that you should be able to save a copy if you like the unintended effects. There are times I tell you that I'd lost my previous draft to see which ones you'll present to me. No doubt about it, she's most certainly blushing. She's the test dummy. Furiously, no mind. It didn't see an issue with the last round. It was interesting to see how you improved it. The Asian woman raises an eyebrow to the comment. Surprised but intrigued. Can't help it. I feel as though we're getting sidetracked. Am I not here for an appointment? This is why you don't turn up early to things, alright? You turn up on the dot and that is it. You turn up on the dot or late. those are the only two options. Don't show up early. You get dragged into all kinds of shit. I'm here for an appointment. I need my genitalia changed. And I need a new eye, apparently. What the fuck? You can't help but wonder what the pair of them are testing off hours. The debris is handed and Cato finally takes notice of you. Oh, who's this here? The appointment! I is Dr. Cato. This is MX. I don't know how to pronounce it. Apologies. Tofu Nugget, hour 3 o'clock. Takes a step towards you, idly bracing a hand against Kane's back. Kane lingers silently. Boulder. Welcome to the full service shop. My name is Dr. Kane. She, her. Please, I'm the neuroscientist specialist on staff. Ah, well, maybe that's why she doesn't have any mods. Well, I mean, with that not, never mind. You'd have expected her to be an office type, a boss or an accountant. Most technicians you've worked with don't wear suits. Well, maybe she likes to be professional. You're reminded of Exit's words from a moment ago, how it's silly to be formal in a shop like this. No one gave this technician the memo. Apparently not. It's not unpleasant, just unexpected. You may have overheard, but we have an open schedule today and no slouch when it comes to body mod operations. Johnny hands me the file this morning. Took time to review your history. Have to be of assistance. Okay. So who is the boss, or is it just all run by the techs? She slides swiftly into your personal bubble, so much so that the other characters just disappear, and raises a thumb to your chin, using it to review your features, unconcerned with the proximity. The techs in this place really like to test personal boundaries. I mean, again, you're going in for a very particular operation, I suppose. I guess the real test will come with the post-op procedures. I'll not lie to you and claim to be the perfect fit. There's nothing on your file which will say how compatible we are. I'm still wondering what that bit is going to be. If I may brag, I'm the most experienced member on the team, but we are all equally talented. Well, except for brain mods. If you're here for mind-related things, then you'd come to me here. Okay, so they don't just specifically do that stuff. I'm your woman if you need a mind enhancement, integrated, or straight up fucked. Well, if I ever want my mind straight up fucked, I will definitely give you a ring, Dr. Cattle. But for now, I'm just... Yep, thank you, Keen. I'm just here for my new penis. Thanks. She knows. She read the file. Just hoping I could tempt them for a future visit. Well, you know, she's definitely giving me the hard sell. Regardless, it's a pleasure to meet you, Nugget. You seem quite lovely, and I'd much enjoy a chance to get to toy with you. Even if genitalia is not my specialty, I still think we would have a good time. Every tech here does. I would imagine so. My personal virtue is in the relationship I form with my clients. I take great strides to ensure that they are satisfied with their service and that they don't carry any undue stress with the process. That is to say, both the operation and the testing process. Consider me the low stress option for those who just want their cares to melt away. Gonna get, I mean, again, it's a game about genitalia, so I have a feeling it's probably gonna get vaguely sexual. She smiles from the inside of the private joke. You aren't sure of the details, but you can still feel the amusement raising off of her. Great, thanks. I also happen to have a reputation as a mad scientist. Great. I mean, look, I'm not. Look, freaky. Excuse me. Freaky deaky is perfectly fine, but I would really, it's been more than 10 minutes, okay? Can I get my genitalia that I ordered? This is worse than waiting on Wish. Maya, no. I know, I am proud of it. I never let the judgment of others change the way I operate. Plus, a number of my clients happen to be enticed by my infamy. She raises an eyebrow at me. Just so you know, I have a number of small projects I'm tinkering with and I'm willing to share with interested parties. That would be the strawberry-scented vagina or penis or touchpad. I'd imagine a strawberry-scented touchpad would be strange, but fuck knows, it's 20XX. She finally takes a step back from the professional distance. Let me know if you're interested in being mine today. Okay. She looks you up and down with an approving smile. You feel like an exhibit in the zoo. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling. I'd be very happy if you say that you were. And with that, she turns and disappears back to the clinic. Okay. How's your paperwork? I mean, Christ, if there wasn't so many distractions, this paperwork would have been done in literally 2 minutes. Thanks for filling it out. Let's get started if you'd like. Usually I'd assign you a technician, but since everyone's on deck, you don't already have one selected, you can choose right now if you'd like. Of the 4 doctors you've met today, who would you like to have install and test your new parts?
Okay, it's testing time. So...
This is the thing. This is going on YouTube. So, maybe not super invasive, and maybe not mad scientist. Do you know what? Look, I liked. She was only here for a wee bit, or they. I don't know. She never did. They give us pronouns? I can't remember. Keen smiles. Oh, how wonderful. Dr. Withrow will be so pleased to hear. I'll buzz you in. Please head to the room. Okay. Oh, it's nice. So I'm guessing I can choose any of the 4, and maybe like the rooms would be different because she's the one that deals with like plants and stuff. Okay, without now that the snare drum's coming in, it's a bit better, but it was just creepy for for the certainty of that. The room has a certain warm humidity, like the inside of a greenhouse. There's a soothing trickling noise. Oh yeah, that's fine as long as there's like water running. Good. The quiet movement of water somewhere in the room. It smells gently sweet but distinctly floral. This is my private office. No one will intrude on us while we have a client here, so you can say whatever you want to. Why is that the immediate thing that you say to me? Do you want me to say something bad? Please take a seat. The workstation is really soft. I tested it out for an app a few times. I mean, it looks. I mean, do you get games on it? Do you just like lay back and? First time I've had my own office all to myself, actually. Yeah, so you're also the newbie as well, so it might not be too rough. I think rough would be an appropriate use of words here. I used to be in a shared workspace, which was fun, but I like being able to keep candy on my desk and have nobody take it. Robin was the right choice. Robin was a good choice. Well, Exit used to take it, but I found a way to keep my candy safe. You hide it in the plants, don't you? Lately, I hide healthy snacks on my desk drawers, tell her not to eat them, and she leaves my candy alone and goes for that. Some people just like pushing boundaries. Yeah, I can tell. Exit's definitely one of those people. I think all of us do, actually. That's kind of the theme here. I bet that's how you are too if you're visiting us here. Well, yeah, I mean, apparently I even had my heart removed. Either, well, I suppose I might have needed to. Society can put a lot of pressure on you. It's great to be in a place where people aren't so rigid about conventions. As you move to sit on the table, Robin hurries over and holds up a hand to stop you. What'd I do? Oh, wait a sec, let me just move this cute little cactus off the table. Its name is Prickles. Prickles the cactus. They're lovely, right? You seem lovely too. Oh, stop. And I'm really honoured for you trusting me with your body. I really like what you've done with it so far. I know. I hate. Please, can I get a free knee? I would do anything for a knee. She smells at you and she looks you over, not with any jealousy, but with admiration. You spent a lot of time making it what you wanted. You're pretty proud of it. There's something so gratifying about the art you have all over your body. Yeah, it's like obviously I have like a tattoo, and unfortunately tattoos are expensive, but I would love to have more tattoos because I just really like that concept of being able to decorate yourself. And that's, again, it might go very much into sexual from this point on, but that's what I thought was interesting about the premise of this game is being able to fully just make your body what you want. I am pretty sure that she's got like freckles that are either like constantly glowing or like glow in the dark. Also, only just kind of clocking the fact that her chart looks like it's made out of like the Matrix. Not a shirt in the Matrix, as in it's made out of the actual fucking Matrix. Here at the shop, we have a safe word policy. Good. If you ever make you feel uncomfortable or you want me to stop, please use that. She seems eager to reassure you. Her tone is gentle but insistent. Don't you worry one bit. I won't hurt my feelings. I want you to be happy. Safe word. And what is our safe word, or is it just... Okay, I have the option to use a safe word. Good. It wouldn't make me sad if you felt like you just had to put up with something when you're actually feeling uncomfortable. Okay, so first things first, what hardware are you looking for me to install? Check your papers. I see we have you down for a new model of penis. Yeah, the one that can just like... That one. It'd be fun at parties. It sounds good to me. Let's get things set up. We have 300s and 409. I think your model is going to fit with a 310. Yeah, it's dealer's choice. Do you mind if I check? I'm going to get your shirt off and check your capabilities. The rest of them can probably tell just at a glance as your build, but I've not had a lot of practice. Nah, it's alright. She moves close to you, her fingers slip under the edge of your shirt and her fingernails brush against your side as she lifts the fabric to your shoulders and over your head. She sets your shirt neatly on your lap before turning her attention to the place at the back of your spine with a small scanner that emits a soft, comforting tone. So, what's that other film that I really like? Repo Men? I don't know, it's got Jude Law in it, and people can get replacement fucking knees. I never knew how much I wanted new knees until this moment. I know it's a bit of a bit, but also not really. But that's what they do with that. Like, you can get replacement stuff, but it's got like they've got like barcodes on it. It's a kind of dark film, but I like it. Thank you, by the way, for picking me. You've said that. It's more than okay. It's hard being the newbie when everybody else here knows so much more than you. Look, we were all newbies once, alright? We all started at the bottom of the fucking ladder in order to climb it. I mean, this is my first hit. Okay, I might need to press that safe word. I mean, this is my first time on a real patient. Not my first time. Things are about to get sexual, I think. I've done plenty of that. Look at her face. No, it's not my first time. I'm not like a virgin or anything. I've done plenty of stuff. But I guess whenever you're going to be intimate with someone for the first time, you really want to impress them. Do you know what I mean? No, I feel, yes, I feel nervous too. Yes, but I think you'll do a good job. Or no, I know I'll impress them. So basically, like, yeah, comfort the person that's there. Well, yeah, just like be assertive sort of thing. Basically, be like, nah, man, I'm hot as fuck. Or be like, there, everything's gonna be fine. Look, she seems a bit skittish. And if this is her first time operating on someone, we need to make sure that she's as calm as she wants us to be. So, yes, but I think you'll do a good job. Don't want her thinking that I'm shitting it. You're so sweet, you're gonna make me tear up. Okay, don't do that, because that's gonna affect... I don't know if you have eye mods, that's gonna affect your vision and shit like that. She does seem slightly overwhelmed with emotion. You can see in her face that she's thrilled you said something nice. You're feeling pretty smooth as her face shows relief. I think I built this all up a ton before because I really want my first client to be happy, you know. Yeah, there's nothing worse than literally, like, planning to do something. Not necessarily changing someone's genitals, just anything, but you like build, and then you get so anxious about actually doing that thing that you end up cocking it up. It's basically how I failed school. That's exactly what exams are. You build it up for a whole year and then you cock it up right at the end. I promise to give you a mod you love and we'll test it out to be sure it works perfectly. She takes a few more minutes digging through a cabinet and pulls out the new penis. Hurrah! It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. She comes closer with them, setting them on the side. I ordered one. One penis. Let's get started. Why don't you lie down on the table for me? Try to relax those shoulders. You feel her soft hand brush against your neck and your way down in firm grasp on your shoulders. Robin is just close enough to warm you up. Her shirt is silken soft texture. Again, it looks digital. Your naked chest feels a slight tingling sensation as the fag root moves over it. She gently massages you, her breath slow and calm. Her hands move down your arms and move to your stomach, coming to rest on your pants. They're coming off. I'm going to take these off so we can disconnect your old parts and attach the new one. It's such a weird thing, just like so we can disconnect. Just flick this way. It's like like it's, you know when you get I don't even know if I have any examples here, like those boxes where it's like it'll close over, but you've got to like push the wee kind of like crooked tab in like that in order to open it up again. You just have that at like either side of your pelvis and just like click and take this one off and to click. There you go, and there, yeah, away you go. See you later. Use the safe word if you want me to stop. Okay. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep talking to you a bit and get this installed for you. So maybe the safe word thing is for those that are maybe sensitive about that kind of stuff, or maybe for situations like this where I'm putting this on YouTube and it might get bad. But I am very interested in this, and again, ignorant bastard, so anything that I can learn will be good. She helps lift your hips up to slide your pants and underwear off. You can feel her hand running against your thighs to guide them off of you. You're finally lying on the table naked. I'm going to quickly take your clothes off too. Wait, I'm at shirt off, pants and trousers off. Wait, also, did they just... Can I... To your pants and underwear... Oh, for a minute there, I thought I saw trousers and I was like, hang on, wait. Wait. Because we don't call them pants. We call them trousers or jeans or chinos if you're fucking degenerate. I mean, I've got socks. Gloves. That's probably all I've got on now. We don't want it... I don't want any extra static. What does static do? And besides, I get uncomfortable to be the only one exposed. At least for me. Oh, wait, did she say I'm going to take my clothes off too? Oh. I don't know why, but in my head that just wasn't something that was going to be happening. So I think that's why I just disconnected from reality for a moment. Okay, so she's going to get naked, apparently. After your pants and shirt are sent to the side, she approaches undressing. Nice. Can it stay that way so YouTube don't immediately kill me? The bra underneath is black. I mean, it looks more indigo? Blue? Fuck it. And hot pink. It seems like she chose something pretty, hoping to impress you. Oh. Your bra is really cute. Or say nothing. Your bra is really cute. Her smile brightens at your compliment. Well, I mean, wait. If we get her too flustered, she might fuck up. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Thank you so much. I love this one. I couldn't wear it very often before. I just didn't have many occasions. I'm really glad you like it. Her palms rest in the... Hopefully our palms aren't all sweaty from constant flattery. Her palms rest against the edges of your current equipment. I was going to say I was wondering how they were going to get to that because maybe I already had a touchpad. Maybe I had a vagina. You don't quite know it. Maybe I already had just an older model penis that didn't inflate. It didn't fly off like a balloon, apparently. Wiggling the pads of her fingers to loosen it. She makes a few noises of excitation and soft grunts under her breath as she pries off the section of your body. Such a weird concept to like that for that. You can feel it detach. It's not painful, but it does feel strange, like a stare you expect to be there, but suddenly isn't. I hate that fucking feeling. I hate that. I'm lucky enough that I've never lived in I've visited houses, but I've never lived in a house where I've had stairs to go up and down like constantly. However, I live in a shithole, and in my close, the lights are like never on. So sometimes I do that coming home or going to places, and there's that extra, and I hate that feeling so much. If that's what it feels like to get them disconnected, there should be a bucket, not a pretty naked lady. There should be a bucket. You feel an electrical tingle as her fingers move deep into your inner workings, touching wiring inside you. Again, weird being full of wires. When she finally sets your old equipment aside, the speed of your breathing picks up. You can feel some nervous tension, anticipation as she approaches you on the table again, this time with your new penis. Just hoping that she puts it on properly. Her hands move inside you for a second time and make your stomach tense slightly. Her face is right over you with a small bright light. Oh, there's a bit of dust in here. One sec. Are you saying wait. You saying I got a dusty vagina? Look, okay, fair enough. My vagina didn't get much use, alright? That's why I'm getting penis. But you don't have to say it so bluntly. 1 second. she's the gifs that are gonna come from this video if I don't get immediately banned off YouTube. Is she gonna blow inside me like a fucking cartridge? Ah, there's some dust inside. Grabs a dust cloth. Yeah, that's probably the more wise decision, and brings it to between your legs. She rubs it inside you briskly. It feels intense, like a sudden flame flaring up near your face, but inside you. I've had that. I've had the flaring face thing before. Your thighs tense. It's not bad at all. You admit you don't always take your mods off and dust as much as you should, but hey, this is like, would having mods be like brushing? Like, I mean, you don't have to dust your the inside of your arm cavity, but we suggest that you do. This is the punishment for being a bit messy. Well, you don't regret it. I hope that wasn't too rough. You couldn't possibly describe exactly how that felt. Exhilarating. Rough seems to be negative, so you shake your head. She seems to understand exactly how it felt. I mean, does she have any mods? Because again, like, you could have mods that just look completely normal. Good. Well, now that you're squeaky clean, let's get this mod attached. She moves your penis between. She moves my penis between my legs. This is definitely going to get banned off YouTube. There's a feeling of pressure as Robin reconnects your genitalia circuitry. The mechanical clicking is so loud and invasive. There's a soft, satisfying noises of clicking snapping into place. That wasn't how it felt in my ear. Yeah, that didn't. It wasn't soft or satisfying. The fresh connectors are always extra stiff and make the perfect click. You always find the new mod feeling and that noise just to be part of the rush. What was that? She takes time pressing the penis firmly into place, making sure no seams remain. You can feel a warm sensation between your legs, as if something is returning to you. Yeah, my penis. It reminds you of the relief from scratching a persistent itch. Something feels settled, solved, a puzzle piece in place. Yeah, we're this game about, you know, changing swappable genitalia is hitting on a lot of nodes. I hate that feeling where you've got like an itch. And do you ever get that one where it's like it's an itch and it'll start here and you'll scratch that itch and you want that kind of like, that's that itch done, but it moves? Like, why? Why did you run away? Oh, excuse me. She moves her attention up to your face. She's looking at your facial expression to check on you. Now that her face is closer to your ears, you notice her hair smells like peppermint. Sweet and herbal. I need a drink. 2 minutes. Apologies. Back to the peppermint hair. It smells like peppermint, sweet and herbal. It reminds you of a soothing cup of nighttime tea. That is pretty nice. I don't really drink fruity teas. I'm more of just a milk and two kind of guy. Her freckles, yeah, so they do glow. Her freckles glow gently in the shadow cast as she moves her head. How are you feeling? Does anything hurt? I think we need to test it out to be sure. Okay, well, this is where potentially censorship peacock might need to come in. You shoot her a cheeky grin as you say it. She laughs. You're pretty darn charming when you put some effort in. I feel as though I've been putting some charm in since I got here. No? Okay. I understand that I'm not the most charming individual. Okay, let's... You can tell your joke has put her more at ease. She puts her cheek to yours and whispers in your ear with a playful grin to her tone. I guess we have no other choice. What a shame. She kisses your ear a little more confident now, and she's more sure that you're interested. Your body is tingling from all the prior stimulation of the procedure, and her hot breath in your ear is making your fingers tense. Your palms are flat against the soft surface of the table, but they are arcing slightly when her mouth moves down to your neck. Okay, we're now probably just going to be going into smut. Because they're firm enough to make each contact feel like small jolts of electricity. Your nostrils fill with the minty scent. That'd be so cool to have mint-scented hair. Like, I mean, is that what that green one is? She's just got one, like, I can't remember. I don't know if they're specifically called dreadlocks or dreadlocks are one specific thing, but just is that one green one? It's just peppermint. Nice. Well, she kisses you more on your collarbone. She grips your waist, pressing her thumbs into your hips, and she kisses down your chest. I feel as though we're just getting to the smat. Her lips caress around the curves of your chest, moving each one just enough to not dull the sensation. She has delicate nibbles to the kisses. I'm getting a lot. I mean, the thing is look, I'm just saying, you're getting your genitalia swapped out, and you get the full service from the full service shop. I mean, that is definitely nice. It's a good bonus, you know. Okay, yep, censorship. So censorship, Peacock. Just we'll try and block out that bit, but taking away from her very nice breasts. How fucking cool is that? Having, like, I know that you can get glow in the dark tattoo ink and stuff like that, but I don't think it's glow in the dark. I think it just like glows constantly. That is so cool. That is so cool. Right, okay, I think we're now just more or less at smut. So, yeah, it's mostly just talking about how basically how I'm using the new equipment that I received. So we're just gonna skip through that. The thing is, as well, is if you want to play it for that kind of stuff, then the link will be in the description, so you can feel free to do so. But for me, we're just gonna skip on through. There's a lot. There's a lot of text. There we go. Finished. She slips into her fresh panties and buttons her shirt quickly. There we go. Smut done. I might have gotten a little carried away there. I'm sorry. Well, we'll never know because we weren't reading it, were we? Thank God I have a spare pair just in case. Period and stuff, you know. Oh, right, okay, sorry. Okay, so clearly something happened and we ruined her previous pair of knickers, and she has a spare in here in case, yeah, the time of the... But anyway, she's down at your feet. Anyway, thank you so much for being my first client. Yeah, imagine, like, I mean... I can imagine it must be fun working here. This was such a relief. I was so nervous, but that was a lot of fun. You made me feel so comfortable, honestly. I hope you felt comfortable too. You give her a reassuring smile when she brings you your folded clothes. She helps you to your feet. There's still a bit of concern in her voice as you stand. Are you feeling any discomfort in the joints now that you're standing? I mean, we just took it for a test drive, and now you're concerned about whether or not I can stand. I mean, if I can't stand to stand, it would just mean that, you know, you were doing your other part of the job really well. Anyway, I just want to be sure that you got the fit perfect. You let her know it feels fine, even though with all the hazy afterglow buzzing in your brain and between your legs, it's a bit harder to tell. She seems to sense that you're a bit distracted still and gets something from her drawer. Don't worry, if anything doesn't feel right in the next few days, excuse me, if you ever want to get another mod, I'm giving you my messenger ID. Sorry, a bit of indigestion today. She holds up a data transfer device and you approve the transfer. You receive a small coded file to your memory for you to read later at your leisure. Great, we've got WhatsApp directly in our brains. It's a standard style receiving info after a transaction and could be instructions, receipts, contact information, handouts, cool subvision mod, info from a shady guy you talk to sometimes. A lot of your friends just pack yours with memes though, so it's Discord. Thank you again, it was such a pleasure. You give a little wave goodbye and leave. Is that the game? Nope. It even feels good walking away with your new mod, and maybe even some ideas on what your next sexy mod might be. Robbing ending 2 of 2 ideas. Oh, okay, so there's like multiple endings to it. Interesting. Right. Well, that. So that was a full service shop. Like I'm saying, I get that I've been playing a lot of certain games over the course of November, deliberately to... I mean, there's no other better word than to fuck with you lot. But this one was one that I was, which is basically the reason that I kind of saved it for last. This is one that I was kind of interested in the... And we're just back to the start. Okay, so the reason, like, I was genuinely interested in the concept behind this one, because again, like I'm saying, I'm not the most, how do you kids say, woke. Like, I'm accepting of all that kind of stuff. I just don't know enough about it to voice a lot of opinions or anything like that on it. But I genuinely thought the idea behind it was very interesting. That it's no longer this kind of arduous process and all that kind of stuff, and it's not something that's looked upon by certain groups as being a negative thing or anything like that. It's literally just something that kind of everybody does. You can just jump into the shop down the street, pick up place an order for your chips, your pizza, and then go in, get your get your fanny changed, jump round, get your thing, and you're back home. Everything's great. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of it. Obviously, like you can. It said ending 2 of 2, so I'm guessing there's an ending 1 of 2. I don't know how that would have went. Maybe if I had safe word or something like that. I don't know. But it's definitely an interesting idea that you can just swap out genitalia and you can just swap out basically anything that you want. I know that kind of stuff was, in Cyberpunk. I get that. I get that there was a lot of wardrobe. Again, I've not played the game, but the memes were fucking everywhere, and that you could swap out pieces and stuff like that. But I believe that once you'd picked one, you had to stick with one, which kind of betrayed the idea behind the fact that you could change any part of you. I get there was only so much they could do, but yeah, I really thought the idea of it was interesting. That's why I played it. I get that there was kind of smut in it, but I also like this idea behind the fact that it was like, not only do they help change whatever's there, but they want to make sure that their product works. Obviously, it might have been a very different experience with any of the other ones and anything like that. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed Full Service Shop. As I said before, like the link will be in the description. So if you want to go and hang about with any of the other ones or see some of the other endings or whatever, then feel free to do so. I just really, really like the idea of it. I do like cyberpunk stuff as well, like this idea that people can get mods. I really love that idea that she's just got freckles that glow. And what I can only presume is that one strand that smells like peppermint. Like, that's the kind of the shit that I think is cool. And no knees. No knees. Not just like this kind of ostentatious, like, big mechanical. Like, I get that one of the characters right there has it, but like whenever cyberpunk stuff comes about, it seems as though it's always like geared towards super aggressive or super sexual, and it's that kind of juxtaposition that I don't like about cyberpunk. There's so much stuff that they can fucking do with it, but it always seems to just go super sexual, and I know that I've no ground to stand on given what I just played, but I wanted to experience that idea of it. Plus it was a chance for me to become a bit more woke, or just for me to gain a bit of awareness to stop turning it into a fucking meme. I don't know if I ever got her pronouns, their pronouns. I'm not sure if I was using the right one, and I also apologise if I ever use wrong pronouns, but again, I am all together now. That's right, an ignorant bastard. But that was Full Service Shop, Full Body Shop. I hate the body shop. That was Full Service Shop. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then pat the subscribe button, like the video. In the comments, I do genuinely want to hear what kind of body mods that you would get. Like, not fucking, I would get a fucking massive horse dick, or any of the other dicks that I made, and how to build it. What was it called? Build-a-dild? I think that's what it was called. Build-a-dild? That's ringing a bell somewhere in my brain. But yeah, let me know what kind of mods that you would get. Is it peppermint hair? Is it strawberry toenails? Let me know. But that's your work for today. So I'll catch you in the next one, alright? Cheery, bye.